Good morning all of you. Now today we will discuss about the dihybrid cross. Before that lecture we already discussed about the monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross, in which what happen, there is mono means what? Single. Mono means what? Single, and in which what happened, the single contrasting character are crossed to each other. Single contrasting character cross. Okay, like that of the dihybrid means di means what? Two, means in the dihybrid cross in between two pure parent or two pair of pure parent with two contrasting character. Understand? It is one of the dihybrid cross. Means what? There is a two pair of contrasting characters of the one parent, or two pair means what? One of the male parent, female parent, and one of the male parent. These are the two pair of pure parent, that is contrasting. Two contrasting characters are involved in the dihybrid cross. How that is two contrasting means, we know that the seven contrasting character of the pea plant, that is tall cross with dwarf. Second, different characters are involved in that. The second characteristic, which is the seed color, it is the height. Second characteristics, seed color. For the seed color, the genotypes are yellow and green. Okay, let us take the example in that the dihybrid cross, that is one of the famous example, and on the basis of this monohybrid and the dihybrid cross, the Mendel studied the different three laws, in which the dihybrid cross, which having the phenotype, when we take the phenotype, two contrasting character, that is the yellow round cross with that of the green wrinkled. Like that of combination, we can take the another combination and solve this dihybrid cross. जसं तर इथे आपण पाहिलेलं आहे की डिफरंट कॉन्ट्रास्टिंग कॅरेक्टर आहे आपले, की कोणते आहे, स्टेम हाईट आहे, सीड कलर आहे, सीड कलरमध्ये येलो ग्रीन घेतो आहे, सीड शेपमध्ये राऊंड अँड व्रिंकल, पॉड कलरमध्ये. these are the seven characteristics. सीड कलर येलो ग्रीन, सीड शेप राऊंड व्रिंकल. आता इथे मेंडलने डायहायब्रिड क्रॉस एक्सपेरिमेंट करताना हे दोन कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स घेतलेले आहे, सीड कलर आणि सीड शेप. येलो सीड कलर with that of the round shape, it is the dominant character, and green seeds with that of the wrinkle shape. Understand? Like that of the, we can take the pod color and the pod shape. Pod color green pod color in flatted shape, yellow pod color constructed pod shape. Flower position and flower color, we can take the different, these examples are also solved in that the dihybrid cross. Then when we take the phenotype yellow round, at the time what are the genotypes of the yellow round? We know that the for yellow, what are the genotype of yellow? capital Y. Round साठी काय घेणार आपण? capital R. These are the dominant character and these are the recessive character. So what is the recessive for the green? इकडे capital Y घेतला तर याचा recessive character काय येणार? small y cross with that of the small r for the wrinkle. Okay, now what are the gametes which having the different 4 types. आता इथे याच्यातून कॉमन काय निघणार, या दोघांमधलं एक कॉमन निघणार, दॅट इज द कॅपिटल वाय, यामधून कॅपिटल आर. ठीक आहे, इकडून घेतलं स्मॉल वाय स्मॉल आर. आता या दोघांमध्ये क्रॉसिंग होणार. क्रॉसिंग आता तुम्ही इथे गॅमेट्स जर तुम्हाला दाखवायचे असेल, F1 जनरेशन दाखवायचं असेल तर तुम्ही पीनेट स्क्वेअरनी सुद्धा दाखवू शकता किंवा डायरेक्ट लिहू शकता. कॅपिटल वाय कॅपिटल वाय स्मॉल वाय कॅपिटल आर स्मॉल आर. ओके, आता हे कॅपिटल वाय आहे, इट रेफर्स टू येलो and capital I round. This is the first generation or first filial generation. Okay, तर समजा तुम्हाला इथे फर्स्ट जनरेशन कळलं कसं आलं आहे, इथे डॉमिनंट कॅरेक्टर्स प्रेझेंट आहे त्याच्यामुळे हे एसेसिव्ह कॅरेक्टर वर्क करणार नाही, म्हणून इथे आपण काय लिहिलेलं आहे, येलो राऊंड इन द F1 जनरेशन. ना वी आर डुईंग द सेल्फिंग ऑफ F1 जनरेशन. सेल्फिंग ऑफ F1 जनरेशन करून आपण इथे काय करणार, सेकंड जनरेशन करणार बाय द चेकर बोर्ड. तर इथे तुम्हाला गॅमेट्स पाडावं लागेल. पहिले गॅमेट्स पाडले. आता हे जे गॅमेट्स आहे याचं तर आपण क्रॉसिंग केलं, क्रॉसिंग करून इथे आपल्याला येलो राऊंड मिळाले. ठीक आहे, आता येलो राऊंड मिळाल्यानंतर आपल्याला याचं चेकर बोर्डसाठी 4 गॅमेट्स पाडायचे आहे. 4 गॅमेट्स तुम्हाला पाडण्यासाठी तुम्ही इथे छोट्या चेकर बोर्ड्सने गॅमेट पाडू शकतात. कॅपिटल वाय स्मॉल वाय कॅपिटल आर स्मॉल आर कॅपिटल आर कॅपिटल वाय कॅपिटल आर कॅपिटल आर स्मॉल वाय कॅपिटल वाय स्मॉल आर स्मॉल वाय. These are the 4 gametes which is seen into dihybrid cross in the F1 generation. For the F2 generation, I have to do the selfing of F1. Now we can write here these are the 4 gametes. Okay, which is used for the F2 generation. What are our gametes for the male and female? That is the capital Y capital R, capital Y small r, capital Y capital R, capital Y small r, small y capital R, small y small r. ओके, तेच इकडे घेणार आपण. कॅपिटल वाय कॅपिटल आर, कॅपिटल वाय स्मॉल आर, स्मॉल वाय कॅपिटल आर and one of the small y small r. आता इथे जर क्रॉस केलं तर कशा प्रकारे क्रॉसिंग करणार आपण, हा पहिला बॉक्स इकडे लिहिणार आपण, इथे लिहिणार कॅपिटल वाय कॅपिटल वाय कॅपिटल आर कॅपिटल आर. हा जो पहिला आहे तो या सगळ्यांसोबत कंबाईन करून आपल्याला या रोमध्ये लिहायचा आहे. आता या फर्स्ट रोमध्ये इथे काय लिहिणार, कॅपिटल वाय कॅपिटल आर कॅपिटल आर. इथे काय येणार आता, कॅपिटल वाय कॅपिटल आर स्मॉल आर, देन कॅपिटल वाय स्मॉल वाय कॅपिटल आर. ओके, नाउ capital Y small y capital R small r. What you have to write here, capital Y small capital Y capital R small r, capital Y small r small r, capital Y small y capital R small r, capital Y small r small r. Now capital Y small y capital R, capital Y small y capital R small r, small y, capital R, small y, capital R, small r, then capital Y, capital R, small r, capital R, small y, small r, small y, capital R, small r, and small y, small r, small. These are the different combination which is seen into dihybrid cross. So, what are the phenotype? Means what you have to say, that is the capital Y, capital R, capital R. This refers to that of the yellow round, because dominant, all are the dominant, so it is called as the yellow राउंड म्हणूयाला आपण. देन इथे सुद्धा कॅपिटल वाय आहे, कॅपिटल आर आहे, म्हणून काय येणार येलो राऊंड. देन कॅपिटल वाय, कॅपिटल आर, येलो राऊंड, कॅपिटल वाय, कॅपिटल आर, येलो राऊंड, कॅपिटल वाय, कॅपिटल आर, येलो राऊंड, कॅपिटल वाय, स्मॉल आर, कॅपिटल वाय, येलो, small y refers to wrinkled. Okay, small r, wrinkled. Then capital Y, yellow, capital R, round, capital Y, yellow, wrinkled, capital Y, capital R, yellow, round, capital Y, capital R, yellow, round, small y, capital R. Small y refers to round, small y refers to green, green, round, green, round, capital R आहे म्हणून ते आपण राऊंड घेतलं. कॅपिटल वाय, कॅपिटल आर असेल तर येलो, राऊंड, capital Y, small r, yellow, wrinkled, small y, green, round, and this one is called as the green wrinkled. Okay, so what are the combinations of yellow round? Yellow round, we have to write here, that is the phenotypic ratio, खाली येणार genotypic ratio. What is the phenotypic ratio? So count yellow round, yellow round, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and this one is that 9. So 9 combinations are the yellow round. Is to another combination, that is the yellow wrinkled. How many yellow wrinkled combinations are seen? Yellow wrinkled, 1 2 3. How many number? That is the 3. Is to green round, is to green wrinkled. All these combinations are seen into that of the dihybrid cross. Green round, how many combination of green round? This 1 2 3 in a number. And green wrinkled, only one combination of green wrinkle is seen, so that their phenotypic ratio is 9:3:1. This is one of the dihybrid ratio. Now when we see the genotypic ratio, at that time we have to see here, that is the what are the combination, that is the capital Y, capital R, capital R, it is having to that of the 1 in a number, is to second capital Y, capital R, small r, this combination having 2 in number, then capital Y, small y, capital R having 2 in a number, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. This combination right to here, that is capital Y, small y, capital R, small r, this having to 4 in a number, then small y, small r, small r, 1 in a number, capital Y, small r, having 2 in a number, then small y, capital R, 1 in a number, then small y, capital R, small r, and small y, small r, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r, 2 in a number, and last one is having the 1 in a number. So the genotypic ratio, that is 1 is to 2 is to 2 is to 4 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1, 2 is to 2 is to 4 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1. This is one of the genotypic ratio. Okay, understand what you have to write? That is the genotypic ratio. 1 is to 2 is to 2 is to 4 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1. This ratio will be asked in your exam. That is what is the genotypic and phenotypic ratio. When the question is asked what is the genotypic ratio of the dihybrid cross, so you can write here that is 1 is to 2 is to 4, 1 is to 2 is to 2 is to 4 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1. And what is the phenotypic ratio? 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. In which a dihybrid cross, which is used for taking the different combinations, it is done by the artificially. First F1 generation, after that the F2 generation, which is done by the and these all combinations are seen into that of the dihybrid cross. There are total around 315 combinations are seen into that of the dihybrid cross. There are 315 yellow round, then 108 yellow wrinkle, green round which having the 101, and green wrinkled 32, and then we seen here the total 556 combinations are seen into that of the dihybrid cross.